robot.
Milk tray.
Smoke tree. Smoke tree. Smoke tree. Smoke tree.
Yeah, SK, yeah, absolutely. Oh no. Oh no. Unique in only certain parts of the world. And the combination of that and this, what is it called? Like a something tunnel? Old, isn't it? I don't think it's the only one that you can only unlock at the very end. Great.
Ready? Start! Five, four, three, two,
Core.
one. Time up!
Core. Same.
Yeah, there's nothing.
It doesn't work. I need an American. How many storage racks do you see? I'll try. The game has never responded to this kind of stuff before. How many storage racks do you see?
Inside? There are only machines stored in here.
Okay, well, we... Thank you, Jambud. You got us out of a muddle. Very fun. For now, I'm going to go. If you're not already in the Discord, here is the Discord. Thank you for those who are making clips. Now that the pre-stream is just an absolute rapid-fire clip fest.
We can't do it without you.
Now that's a shot.
Shit.
From that over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Just a little
Yeah.
bam.
Yes, you're right. Okay. Oh, man!
You've got 1 minute. If you're not going to elect yourself, exclamation mark me in the chat if you want to be champion. No, I have. Nice try, but I have guarded against that.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was just a little test.
The amount of really obvious shit I need to put code in to guard against just because it's... And I may as well put it in bold. and put it in this ideas scratch pad because it's come up so many times that it can't just be incorporated. It needs to actually be probably one of the main themes. But again, thank you for your donations. Thank you, the virus. Okay, someone's saying this is just a consequence of my own actions, and
I'm not going to go, oh, sure, here's your change.
this isn't fictional. This is. What do you mean? We have had a quiz.
This has definitely happened.
Yeah. What do you mean fictional?
It's a game. It's a normal
We're having
game.
a quiz. Really are having a quiz.
All right. Sorry, what was the
Right,
question?
our answer is purple.
Okay, wrong. It's pink.
I beg you. You. What do you
Euthanized
want?
brain.
Who are you?
Dignitas brain.
Don't worry. I'm just a waitress.
Dignitas brain.
Ah.
Okay. Been a shed. I get up pretty
Repeat
early.
after me.
Your tongue
Peter
tongue.
Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many peppers did Peter Piper pick? Okay, your turn.
Peter Piper pecked a pick. Fuck. It's a full person. Let me out. This game's. I actually have a lot more fun with this than I expected. I thought this would suck. Robot.
Milk tray.
Mug trees in Aspen.
Egg.
Milk tray.
Hello, good evening, welcome. You have to do
Milk
2
tray.
exclamation marks, Albert. I'm just trying out a new pose. Yeah. I've arrived. I am here. Welcome. The world's first ever inaugural Hansard Olympics Mug Trees versus Eggs special. Well, hopefully, I hope tonight we can put to rest this mug trees versus eggs conflict that, if memory serves me right, was started by Mortal Barrel, and I've done nothing but try to
Mug
squash.
trees in
egg.
Aspic.
Yes, I see. Yes, of course. So tonight we're just going to be playing a little game. I think a game that tests every aspect of an individual's mental acuity. It is, of course, guessing what words or phrases appear in the British parliamentary Hansard, which is, I think, a
Mug
time-honoured
trees in
tradition.
Aspic.
Josie Russell said Sean, probably because I lied a little while ago. But honestly, I think that's my right, isn't it? Or at least a privilege that I definitely enjoy. Oh, I didn't know it would do a line break eventually. Enemy Zero will become a more... Thank you for the 22 months, Oracle. Egg right back at you. If you like egg, exclamation mark Team Egg in the chat. That will set you as Team Egg for the night. I'll just let this continue typing out. This will all get overwritten for the. This will all get overwritten for the roll call anyway, because it uses literally the same
robot egg
scene item.
egg.
Okay, Imperial Halloumi has joined the Egg Alliance. King of Time has joined
Mug
the
trees
Egg
in Aspen.
Alliance. Brad Santa has joined the Mugtree Alliance.
Egg.
If you are already part of a team, you don't need to join it every stream. I'm sure Brad Santa has been a hardcore Mugtree Alliance.
Mugtree.
I am Team Egg, but I don't want to join Team Egg, if that makes sense. It does make sense. It makes sense to me. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, a good Pete. How were the trucks? Did you deliver anything noteworthy? Scott Bow is a Trump man raid. Thank you. I'm honoured. I'm honoured. I'm just explaining tonight's format. And of course, follow a good Pete if you don't already. Come on, what's wrong with you? We are going to be doing Mugtree versus Eggs Hansard Mania, where we look for words or phrases in the UK parliamentary Hansard. Now, one aspect which I think might displease a minority and possibly actually please no one in particular, but I do insist on it. The way this is going to work is we're going to write down a whole bunch of words or phrases, and then we're going to systematically search them in the Hansard. And I've come up with a little homebrewed prediction system that will check your individual predictions of whether words are in or not, and they will cross-reference them via your team. And really, it will be the mugs competing against the eggs. And to that end, there is no neutral team. Everyone must join a team if they want their votes to go towards the overall game. Thank you very much for the 39 months. Wow, indeed. In fact, let's just even check the tech works because. No, let's do a roll call first so that we can shift this black bar.
Egg.
We have not missed anything. I'm just setting things up. In fact, I was just about to say hello to... Oh. One moment.
Thank you so much for
Richard.
the welcome.
Welcome back. I love seeing new faces in the chat, and I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
Mug trees in Aspen.
Thanks everyone for tuning in, and welcome specifically to the Crumpled Sock Spanian, the Salty Chip Vimic, the Passive Mugtree Hi-Fi Lowlife, the Tasty Peel Josie Russell, the Strong Egg King of Time, the Nightmare Internet It's Pepsi Scrolls, the Sheepish Bullet or Rihanna. Oh, that's it. That's wrong, isn't it? That feels wrong. I guess it hasn't counted the people who came in the raid. That's fucked, isn't it? What can I do? It can only take what the Twitch API gives.
Egg.
What happened there? It just didn't have a very long list. No, but you've only come... Twitch's API takes like 10 minutes to update. So it's... That's why I should probably save on the roll call for a little longer. So, if you look at the bottom... don't blame Twitch on this. No, I'm blaming this on Twitch. You see the viewers in this? What can I do? What can I do? I'm just me. I'm just me. I'm a little carrot. I'm a small bean, unfortunately. I hate to say it to you, but I'm only a small bean, unfortunately. So my powers are limited, and that's a structural issue and not one of individual fault. Sozard. Okay, so just to test this works, let's open up a prediction. What kind of thing could we predict? Oh, thank you very much for the sub, Imperial Halloumi.
Egg.
What's a good example of a yes or no question? A pub quiz, yes or no question. How old is... Oh no, that's not yes or no, is it? Can you eat bees? Is it safe to eat bees? So we'll do predict. Is it safe to eat bees? Okay. And to log your prediction, exclamation mark yes or exclamation mark no, and then it should check whether or not you're in a team, and then it will pop that in the bottom. Okay, so we got one yes for Mugtree. Okay, we got a metronome has been chosen.
Egg.
Sorry to the unteamed. Do you
Egg.
have to join a team?
Egg.
Okay. So what this is going to do is when we actually go to look up the answer, it's going to see which has won, yes or no, and that will be
Mugtrees in
the
aspic.
that will
Must be.
decide what's going to score a point for Mugtrees and what's
Egg.
going to score a point for
Mugtree.
eggs. What are you predicting? Look in the top left. Is it safe to eat bees? Yes or no?
Egg.
Leave it to the fates. I'm on team doom scrolling. But tonight's all about doom scrolling. Yeah, so once you're on a team, try logging your prediction again. Now, remember, there is no... if it's a draw, you've lost. Because you'll be ineligible for a point. You have to have yes or no. Yes or no has to be in the lead. Because I don't know how the scoring system could work if you've chosen yes and no. Seems you'd be
Egg.
bound to get a point that way.
Egg.
And this won't count, by the way. This won't count. This is just a practice. This is just making sure everything works.
Egg.
Okay, so Team Egg is voting no. And it looks like Team Mug is voting yes. And so I'm just going to close the predictions now.
Buzz
If everyone's... Don't worry, Buzz Jonesy, you can think about it for as long as you want. But I am going to close predictions now. If you've got a burning desire to guess yes or no, running out. And predictions are closed. Okay, the prediction results are that Mugtree are yes and Egg are no. And I'm just going to look up on Bing if you can eat.
Mugtrees in aspic.
In fact, you can come with me on this journey. We're just going to ask Bing. Is it safe to eat bees? You're mad at Bing? What's Bing done? Oh, it's glad but it's so glad I asked it, is it safe to eat bees? Eating bees is not a common practice, okay, not unheard of. Insects are actually the most abundant protein source on the planet, and many of them boast dense concentrations of nutrients like omega-3s. However, there are drawbacks associated with eating bees, especially if they're not cooked properly. Some of the benefits of eating bees, yeah, okay, but is it safe? I'll just wait for it to finish. It wouldn't generate the Dom Delau's lose? The risks are that they can cause allergic reactions. Well, peanuts are safe and they can cause allergic reactions. They can be contaminated. That's just true of normal food. It always contaminate food. Okay, now I'm just going to push it. So overall, if you had to answer yes or no, would you say that eating bees is or isn't safe? Can't wait to be dealing with this on a weekly basis with the normal game. It's a tough question to answer with a simple yes or no. Eating bees can be safe or unsafe depending on many factors, such as fuck off. Okay, well, the tech works at least, hey? It is, yeah. ChatGPT, but Bing Chat powered by ChatGPT. Is a yes, really? It doesn't matter. It's just a practice. It doesn't matter, does it? It was just a practice. No, don't get too het up on this. Really, we're here for the Hansard. Okay. Thank you for the random noun, Summer. It's egg. Okay,
Egg.
so if you're not familiar, the British Parliamentary Hansard is a written record of everything that's been
Mugtree.
said in the Houses. Excuse me, there's a welcome.
Thank you so much
So
for
much for
triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing new faces in the chat, and I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
And another one.
Tack så mycket för att du aktiverade välkomstbjörnen. Jag gillar att se nytt folk i chatten och jag gillar att se den här gemenskapen gå från styrka till styrka.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so much for
triggering the
triggering
welcome bear.
I love to see new faces in chat, and I love to see this community grow from strength to strength.
Mug tree.
I need a transcription at some point. I should ask Rickard to just write down it, and I could learn it.
Mug
Hello,
tree.
Mortal. Congratulations on 29 months. Oh, thank you for the puppy, Summer. Mortal, have you joined a team yet? We're going to be competing for the future of Egg and Mug Tree tonight.
Mug tree.
Egg.
Okay.
Egg.
The Hansard is a written record of everything that's been said
Mug
in
trees
the
in
UK
aspect.
Parliament for
Mug tree.
over 200 years now, I think. And we are going to write down words or phrases
Egg.
that may or may not appear in it. What do you think we should search? Write down anything and everything. The guidance I can give is
Mug tree.
the guidance I can give is try and think of
Mug
something
tree.
that plausibly has only been said once.
Egg.
Mug tree.
Search for egg.
Egg.
Egg is going to appear. I'm not even going to write that down. Something that there is a sort of a challenge. It could go either way.
Robot.
Mug tree.
Something that would be interesting to consider. Chippy, that's good. Opal fruits. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Of course, the most classic one is which team should I join? Whichever one you like. Beastie Boys. That's good. Beastie Boys. Yeah, Mug Tree. I will put Mug Tree down. That's not showing a bias, to be clear. Egg will obviously be there.
Mug tree.
Metallica?
Mug trees in aspect.
I think they're quite a large band. I don't know. I could imagine them being discussed. Milkshake Factory? Laminator? Yeah. Booty? That's good. Did we do Chip Spice? Almost certainly.
Egg.
Adventure X? There's no way they're talking about that. Long Egg. Milkshake Factory. Okay, there are no wrong answers. Just empty out the contents of your brain. Resident Evil. That's quite good. That's quite good. Sexy Pose. Yeah, all right. Piss Pipe. It happens in London. Uh-huh.
Mug tree.
I don't think they get through everything that happens in London. How many events are in London on a daily basis? It's a gigantic city. Adventure Time. I'm not even sure Dom DeLuise is. Dickhead? Feel like we would have searched Dickhead. Rockstar? Almost certainly. That's just a word, isn't it? It's just a phrase.
Mugby.
Look, I'm not going to... I know there's no wrong answers, but I'm not going to put down 22 times Dickhead. Hemorrhoids? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they'd avoid saying hemorrhoids, but it could be. Embroidery? I bet embroidery comes up. Wasn't the UK a gigantic textile manufacturing hub? I'm sure embroidery was part of the Aliens Are Real. Yeah, can you send me another one, Albert? Ceasefire? No, they obviously will say that, won't they? They'll obviously say that. The Big Fish, Deep Heat. They discuss military matters in there all the time, and ceasefire is probably... That's the term, right? That's the military term.
Egg.
Simon Pegg. Oops, I've done a shit. Put that in speech marks. Oops, I've done a shit. Okay, let me just look at this image of Dom DeLuise. And who's that then? Like a character actor. Feels like a character actor. But yeah, I have seen this before. A Hat Game favourite. Cottaging. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm just going to put that in. I'm going to put that in shinies. Oh, the whole thing hasn't become shiny. Cottaging. There we go. I like Resident Evil. Long Egg feels really unlikely. Beastie Boys. I want to put Mugtree in. Hemorrhoids I'm not sure about, but I'll have it wobbling.
Egg.
Simon Pegg I'm not sure about. Aliens Are Real I'm quite tempted by. Fractal. Live Long and Prosper. Conan the Barbarian. Glory Hole. Okay, sure. Frank Grimy Grimes. Are you just making stuff up now, King of Time? You just put in random. Ned Flanders. That is perfect. Ned Flanders. That's almost certainly going in. That is my pogo stick.
Mug trees in aspic.
That is my pogo stick. I think you might be overestimating how much conversation there is. How do I say this? Ahakong? Ayakong? Ajakong? This is anti-egg bias. It absolutely is not. Do you really think there's any debate on whether or not they've said the word egg? It's like a primary foodstuff. Team egg. I'll put it in. I mean, I'll write it down.
Egg.
Xenomorph. Final Fantasy. Well, we don't have very long. Oh, that's 14. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Jesus. I'm not sure. It's giant, isn't it? That's one of the giant games. To that effect, World of Warcraft probably has been said, right? Live, Laugh, Love. I feel like we've done that before. I feel like we must have done that before. I spell Cthulhu with 2 H's. But I guess we could do Cthulhu both ways. Branston Pickle. I mean, it's not an export though, is it? It's not a foodstuff that's sent anywhere else. So maybe it's not important enough. Sean doesn't know Frank Grimes. It's not real, is he? Barge Simpson. $1 can buy many peanuts. Is that a phrase? Is that a phrase? Autobahn. Yeah, why would they say that? Maybe. Banhammer. I'll write it down. Probably not searching that one. Autobahn is interestingly hard to predict, I think. Cthulhu. The Earth is flat. I could imagine someone would bring up something about public understanding of science. People will talk about there are many people who are saying the Earth is flat. Egg. There's going to be hundreds of people who've said egg. Vaporizer. Double blinkers. Mr. Beast. Yeah, that's really good. Have they said Mr. Beast? I'll just put in Great Mud Flood to increase the chances. Not familiar? That's the theory that the whole world got covered in a coating of mud in the last 500 years. PewDiePie. Feel like we are unwell? What do you mean? Hyacinth Bucket. That's great. Do you know keeping up appearances is really big in the Netherlands? Like probably was bigger in the Netherlands than in the UK. Henderson's relish. Well, I happen to know. You know what? Actually, I'm not sure. I have a feeling Henderson's relish was raised. There was this I know an MP brought up Henderson's relish to say it was ripping off Liam Perrin's in the design, but he didn't seem to know what it was called, and so he may not have said it. But also he was wrong, and like Liam Perrin's came second. But it's very local flavour, isn't it? You don't have to be mad, mad to work here. That's quite good. What about have we done Wine O'Clock? Grace and Favour? What is that? Monkey Kong? What? I'm not. This cheese is fake. The earth is flat. Nerfed. Nerfed. Have they said nerfed?
Egg?
Calzone? That's quite good. Have they ever said
Robot.
calzone? Tiramisu. Yeah. I'm putting all these in wobbly.
Egg?
The rainbows are my favourite. Monosodium glutamate. I feel like they would, right? Wasn't there in the 20th century there was all kind of racist concerns about MSG and Chinese takeaways and stuff. Nintendogs. Yeah, that's a heavy hitter, isn't it? What about leaf worms?
Mug
Egg?
trees in aspic.
It doesn't show your title if you put in title. Let me see. What have you done? It doesn't show your title if you put in title. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, you're right. I'm sure we tried Nintendogs.
Mug tree.
See you later, Rosanna. Congratulations on the egg. Metroid Fusion. Nah, there's no chance. Metroid Fusion wasn't a big seller. Whenever I think something's on the fence, I just think about how much economic activity the product did. And I don't even think they brought up Metroid Prime
Mug tree.
in Parliament, so I don't think they would have brought up Metroid Fusion. How about Metroid, just full stop? That has maybe a chance. Earthworm Jim? Yeah. Earthworm Jim, not made in the UK though, was it? It was an American game, I think. Super Smash Brothers? Yeah, sure. I won't dedicate too much to games because there are too many games we could talk about. I'm sure we've tried Nintendogs, maybe Imperial, but do you remember the outcome? Would D Fizz be in there? I don't know. Jessica Fletcher, who's that? Jessica Fletcher. Shrek Timber. I'm not writing in there. Naked Attraction. Well, there's a show. You might not know this, Albert, but there was a show for Channel 4. Unless that is what you're referring to. But that may have caused a moral outcry. Nightmare. I know of a bad comedian, like an the open mic circuit kind of comedian who went on it, I think. Can't remember enough. I do know a few people who were like bad comedians who got picked up by various like exploitative talent agencies, like the kind of thing that Britain's Got Talent might do, who just sort of picked them up and put them on some lower budget reality BBC 3 ITV 2 kind of stuff so that they'd become hated by people. Gore-Tex, sure. The Cube, that's good. Jungle Run. Yeah, shall we also do Supermarket Sweep while we're here? Dick and Dom in Da Bungalow. Yeah, and we'll probably have to do both spellings. One as if someone spelt it correctly. I don't know how well the stenographer would feel that they need to would even be aware of the spelling. The lament configuration, that's a stretch. That's too much of a stretch, I'm afraid. Borg. How about just Borg? If the Borg alone might be enough. Nick Lowe. Stewie Griffin. Hyperpop. Hyperpop's a stretch. Do like it though. Borg is interesting. Mind Palace is interesting. How many more are we collecting? I don't know. City Pop. That's fun. Flying Ant Day. That is top tier. That is. I'm going to make that rainbow and wobbly. Oh, I'm not allowed. Fuck. That is absolutely what I want. That's so good. What are the Venturi tunnels? I don't know what that is. Twat. Thank you, God. All right, that's probably enough. Yeah, put that on the outside. I don't think so. I don't think they combine. I think they're just individual effects. Northwave? It seems too unlikely to me. Everyone, see, I'm aiming for stuff that people could go either way on. What is this app? Yeah, it's TechStream 2. Okay. Yeah, let's start with a nice one. Has Ned Flanders been said in Hansard?
Egg.
Okay. So, if you are a part of a team, just put in !yes or !no in the chat. As you'll see, it will be represented down here. And whichever one wins, it's like you're taking 2 polls in your own individual teams. And then when we close the polls, whichever is winning, that will determine what you need to happen to score a point. So currently, Egg is believes yes, and Mugtree also believes yes. This is like you bet. What is you bet?
Egg.
Oh, and by the way, I might open a chat in general.
Mugtree.
If team captains for both Hansard Olympics voice chat. So I'm going to be popping in that. If anyone wants to come and be a team captain for Mug or Egg, talk about your reasoning, talk about the results, talk about the team.
Mugtrees in Aspic.
This is going to be a draw. Not overall, because if I pick the right things, our team captains in text chat or in voice chat. If someone comes in the voice chat, they're a team captain. But I'm only going to accept one person from Mug or one person from Egg. Okay. Voting is slowed to a halt now. So it's going to be yes for both. Hello, Mugtree Captain. Let me make it so you're audible.
Mugtree.
Hello, Mugtree.
I think you should be coming through.
Mugtrees in Aspic.
Egg.
Egg.
Hello, beautiful Mugtreers and
Egg.
the others. Egg.
Egg.
We have Lucy and Lefty in the chat on behalf of the Mugtrees. Is there anyone willing to come forward for Team Egg? I do believe you are the most popular team. You have
Egg.
You have more blood.
They're fair weather friends.
That's
Are
how
the
it
Eggers.
feels. Hello, Disconnected Dan. Thank you for the 35 months. Which way did you vote, I'm guessing yes,
Mug
because
tree.
Mug Tree is an absolute
It's-
wash for yes.
It's universal. We're not wavering on this.
Okay, so there's no chance of inter-team victory here,
Egg.
but I'm going to shut the polls down. So you've both gone for yes. Let's find out which it is. You've never given me a Fujitech, have you, Lucy?
I have not.
That's fine. There's no pressure to do that.
I did make one, briefly, but I never did anything.
Ned Flanders. Okay, here's the moment of truth. You both got points by a whisker here. It was said once, and it was only said last year in June.
I've got a Google whack.
Well, I think when you get a Google whack, it's a sign that maybe the absolute landslide for yes was maybe overconfident, because it only took one person's speech to. Oh, it was a discussion of transgender conversion therapy. It was SMP Glasgow East MP David Linden, who said, "I have tended to avoid talking too much about faith in the chamber, partly because I do not want to be pigeonholed as some sort of mad Ned Flanders."
This is the perfect the perfect context.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to go too deep into fucking Turf Island stuff here, but well, a point each.
Good round.
Congratulations to the mugs and the eggs. I think this could be a nice, clean competition. Okay, I think we can. Let's just keep the tempo up. So Ned Flanders has been done. Oh, is there a strike through or? Maybe hover means done. Do you know what? No, I'll just put done next to it in caps. That's probably easier. Okay. What is just going to be on the edge here? I mean, Ned Flanders was on the edge. It's just that it wasn't perceived as being on the edge. Everyone just thought it would be there.
Maybe everyone is just very familiar with the work of Glasgow East MP David. What's his name? The Mad Ned Flanders guy.
Yeah, we all know him. We all love him. David, whoever he is. Cottaging, I can see coming up. There's loads of moral panics about that kind of thing in the 20th century. But whether they'd actually specify a glory hole is a whole other thing.
I feel like you might get an 1867 non-modern rendition.
Do you know what? I'm going to put in Mr. Beast because I'd struggle the most to guess that one, I think. Okay, predict, has Mr. Beast ever been uttered in Parliament? Okay, predictions are now open.
I do feel like because of our numbers, each Mugtree voter has more sway.
Well, I think I'm going to say I didn't give this format. Oh, sorry. Word from our sponsors, please.
Dr. Plem.
Mug
It's
tree.
got that taste
Egg.
that you just won't forget.
Thank you to our sponsors,
Egg.
Dr. Plem.
Egg.
So I didn't give
Egg.
a massive amount of thought to
Mug
this
tree.
format, but I did think if you don't have a lot of people on your team, that's probably an advantage. You can rally, you can communicate a bit quicker, and each person feels a bit more important in the votes.
Everyone's voice matters in the Mugtree community.
However, I do feel vindicated on the Mr. Beast choice because the mugs and the
Egg.
eggs have parted ways here. The mug's coming out for yes. Which way did you personally vote, Lucy?
Mug tree.
I voted yes to Mr. Beast.
Okay. Eggs are overwhelmingly no here. I'll give it another few
saw on the
seconds.
basis of its sort of philanthropic work that there might be something there.
Well, I'm not going to give my thoughts while voting is.
Well, okay, yeah.
Albrot's revealed an interesting strategy. I put work in to stop people changing their votes, but I forgot about changing your team. I think that's valid, though. I think that's valid. I don't see a problem, to be honest. Okay.
Egg.
Predictions have slowed. I haven't seen a new prediction in a while. So, how are we going? The mug trees need a yes. The eggs need a no. And I think it's a good term if it forces that. Mr. Beast.
I think there might have been an MP called Mr. Beast, says Bread Santa.
Hadn't thought about that, yeah.
For Glasgow East before David Watts.
Yeah. It could even be just kind of some acronym of like Beverly East or, Bransom East. Okay. 200 years of British Parliament debate. Mr. Beast. No. Never.
Damn.
Egg.
No one's even said, I don't want to come across as some sort of mad Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I don't want to seem like a Mr. Beast.
Egg.
But would you like $1,000 to do the Squid Games? Sorry, but could the Honourable Gentleman please stop trying to get us to do the Squid Games?
Mugby.
Okay, well...
One word.
I'm very sorry to say.
Egg.
But the mug trees have got some catching up to do now, as the eggs have pulled out into the lead.
Mug tree.
Come on, muggers.
Come on, you muggers. And of course, if an egg wants to come into the chat and be egg team captain,
Mug trees in Aspic.
You'd be very welcome. Egg.
Mug tree.
You can't because sometimes you'll be briefly mug tree. Yeah, fair enough.
Briefly egg captain, briefly mug tree member.
Oh, and feel free to
Mug
think
tree.
of more terms. Anyone who has more terms. Oh, okay. Just to throw Mugtree a bone while they're behind. How about Mugtree itself? Has Mugtree ever
Mug tree.
been uttered in Parliament?
Mug tree.
Okay, instantly a yes and a no vote coming out straight away.
Mug tree.
A couple more yeses. Oh, this one's very contentious.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it when I see every value going up.
What happens if there's a draw in it within a team?
You'll be ineligible for points.
For fuck's sake.
But I'm happy to hold the door until... Because what else could I do? I'm just going to not close the predictions while there's a draw.
Mug tree.
Because otherwise there would be another exploit. Okay. The mug trees and the eggs are leaning towards no here. Seems like predictions are slowing. Did we get all the way through the roll call today? Oh yeah, because it was only 6 names long. Oracle, if you want to discuss within your team what you should vote, you should do it before people have voted. Are there many ceramic hotelware manufacturers in the mid-1970s from either Stoke-on-Trent or West Germany on the list of words to search for? No, but you're welcome to add some. What was the last search again? The last search was Mr. Beast, and it wasn't in there.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Who have we got here?
I'm not a captain. I just had a message for Team Egg.
Yeah?
We have a 1-0 lead, correct?
Well, you have a 2-1 lead.
Well, yeah, okay, fair. We have a 2-1 lead. If we just look at Team Mugtree's votes and vote the same way for the rest of the stream, we are assured victory.
I think it makes sense in theory. I do not think your team is capable of carrying that out. I just literally don't think they will do it.
Early on.
Well, anyway, bye.
Okay, see you. Well, so far that strategy is in action. I'm going to close polling now.
Egg.
I don't see it flipping over. So both Mugtree and Eggs need a no. And we are looking for Mugtree. I actually can't think of a reason why this ever would have been said. But it's common enough. It's a common household item. You never know. Someone might be trying to describe what B&M bargains is to someone from the House of Lords. So they'd have to just go, oh, you just get tea cozies there, or like a rubbish chopping board, a Mugtree. Yeah, perhaps unsurprisingly. It's a common item. Yeah, we're a mug. We're a mug people.
Mugtree.
Yeah, Egg. Lucy, would you say mug trees are common?
They're not unusual.
Yeah, that's common, right?
They're somewhere between common and rare.
Mug trees in aspect.
Mugtree.
Egg.
God, I wish people would stop saying egg and mug tree.
Mugtree.
For someone who's growing sick of those noises.
It's quite
I'm
nice
sure
being a team captain.
Egg.
Because
for the purposes of this experiment, we're using an egg.
Mugtree.
So when there is an influx of egg and Mugtree, there's just an eerie silence.
Mugtrees in aspect.
And what I've ended up doing is I've turned the noises down for the stream so that you can be heard more clearly. But they aren't any lower for me. For me, they're full volume. Hello, Fluff Weasel. Okay, we did Mugtree. That one was silly. That one was silly. What's a harder one? Oh, the tree is here. The
Friends,
horse.
come quick.
The
horse has arrived.
Looks like the horse is here.
Oh, the horse is here.
Hark, the horse.
And now it's time for the horse.
Hello, Sean. It's me, the horse.
The bias? I haven't got any bias. I just want everyone to lose. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been... Well, let's just give Mugtree a chance to catch up, and then we'll close it. Sorry, Lucy. The end was just redeemed.
Oh, I saw, yeah.
I've decided to press on. This is episode 2.
Mugby.
Let's go with Mind Palace.
Mugtree.
Egg.
Predictions are now open
Mug trees
for
in
Mind
Aspic.
Palace.
Egg.
If you have a decisive information... Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. The floor is yours.
The bird behind Sean's head, I've started seeing it. Not a bird looking upwards with a crest that's red, but a bird looking backwards, red open mouth, and a yellow party hat.
Oh, that's nice. You're having a Dirk Rabbit moment.
Yeah, but with two birds.
Yeah, I don't know many illusions
Mug
where it's
tree.
the same species. Was Mugtree in it? No Mugtree. Hello, Grugru Smith.
Egg.
Mugtree.
You should join Team Mugtree, Grugru. They could use some more members. And we're currently voting on whether or not the phrase Mind Palace has ever been said in Parliament.
Mug trees in Aspic.
Mugtree.
Egg.
Currently, the Mugtrees are leaning towards yes, and the eggs are leaning towards
Mugtree.
no. Lucy, have you voted? And if so, how have you voted?
I've voted for yes.
And would you call upon other mugs to vote yes?
Tentatively yes, but I don't want Albert's plague of a strategy to
That's
affect
fair.
the egg voter.
If you want to see everything in the noun category disconnected, Dan, it's ! read and then noun.
Egg.
Fluff, you've got a big decision ahead of you. Hello, Trot Messiah. We're just all
Egg.
joining Team Egg and Team Mugtree, and we're guessing on what words have ever been said in Parliament. At the moment, we are predicting on whether the phrase Mind Palace has been said. Ned Flanders has been said last year in July, so we got a Hansard whack.
Egg.
Okay, Trot Messiah's joined the Egg Alliance. You can switch teams at any time, by the way. Eggs are leaning towards no. Mind Palace does not appear, and the Mugtrees are overwhelmingly believe that there will be.
We've got a pretty united front.
Okay, I think predictions have slowed down. I'm going to... Mortal Barrel has created the sentence. Every member of Chainsaw gets a free useful Tiffany. Yeah, perfect. Okay, the Mugtrees need a yes for a point, and the eggs need a no. Mind Palace. Okay, in 200 years of British parliamentary debate, has anyone ever said Mind Palace? Nope. They never have. Ever, ever. It's
I think
not looking good.
Worth the gamble, but
It's not looking good for the Mugtrees here.
Egg.
Robot egg. I feel like the cube... I did put it in rainbow, but I think it's daft now because I realised people could just say the cube about any cube.
people are always talking about cubes.
Exactly. People, well, they're going to talk about construction and manufacture, and it is one of the cardinal 3D shapes. However, Flying Ant Day, I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge. So let's go for it. Predict, has Flying Ant Day ever been uttered in Parliament? Predictions are now open. Exclamation mark yes or exclamation mark no. Okay, we got yes, yes, no. Already, we've got a real harsh divide between the teams here. Trot, if you've got some convincing arguments, let us know.
I don't know that I've heard the phrase "flying ant day" in my life.
Oh yeah, what do you call it?
What is it?
What do you mean? Flying ant day? Have you never had a flying ant day?
No.
Well, I'll try to explain it to you. So, you know that ants can't normally fly, can they?
Correct.
But on certain days, ants, in the life cycle of an ant's hive, at certain point they all come out, and the ones that are going to make the new hive sprout wings, and they fly, perhaps along with the queen, to a new nest. However, for whatever reason, it's all the ants in an area. It's not just one hive or nest or whatever. It's like all the ants in a few miles around each other. So just on one day, there's ants flying everywhere, usually in summer, and that's Flying Ant Day.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I'm surprised you've never encountered one. When I was a child, it was just a yearly event. At some point in the summer, all the ants would go everywhere, and then they'd stop. Across the UK, no, it's localized. I've heard people talk about it on a city by city basis. So like, Bristol just got their Flying Ant Day, but Brighton got theirs the week after. That kind of thing.
Egg.
It's a bit late in the year for it, but
Mug tree.
Watch out for your next Flying Ant Day. They're one of the most under-celebrated yearly events, I think.
Well, it's hard to schedule around, I suppose.
Oh wow, both teams have really gone hard on no here. It also looks like we've got a kind of parity of voters here. 7 voters for mugs, and the eggs with 9.
I am seeing some double voting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Oracle. Yeah, of course. Of course, impressionable Oracle. Albert will say something as a joke, and then Oracle will take it too far. Just typical, really. Okay, Flying Ant Day. I don't think if they would have said it, they would have said it before the 1900s. Because then they would have called it Antmas or something. Has it ever been raised in Parliament? No. Never. No, never. I forgot to close predictions. Doesn't matter. Everyone needs a no. And you have it. Oh, thank you, Mank B. That's very kind of you. Okay. If anyone has any more suggestions of what to put... Ah, cheers, Mank B. That's very kind. Trot Messiah, welcome to being subscribed. Okay, Flying Ant Day is done. Mind Palace is done. I feel like the Borg will come up. Nightmare could do. A lot of these are just brand names and products. Hyacinth Bucket, I feel, will definitely have come up. Live, Laugh, Love, however. We may have searched it before, but I don't remember the result. Has Live, Laugh, Love ever been said in Parliament? The predictions are open. We may well have done, Josie, but I don't remember the results, so it's good enough for me. If you think you remember it, pop it in. Yeah, it's not cheating to quickly rewatch what would have been 10 to 12 hours of previous Hansard streams. Desperately scrubbing for the phrase live, laugh, love. Okay, I think currently we only have one yes prediction, and it's Trot Messiah. More, we don't need a wiki. There's an entire Hansard record digitized. This is literally its own wiki. Oh wow, no one has any faith in this apart from Trot.
Mug tree.
Lucy, which way are you leaning on? Okay, I've just seen for myself.
Just decided no.
Egg. Mortal's going in for yes. Oh, the mug trees are on the fence here.
Egg.
I mean, I have led the mug trees into damnation, so if they want to rebel against my decision, I fully support them.
I don't see any mutinies so far. Oh, now the eggs are on the fence. Why is it swung so much?
Mug tree.
Why have the eggs swung around on this? Egg.
It's hard for an egg to swing.
It's hard for an egg to swing. What do you mean?
There's no sort of fulcrum
Egg.
by which an egg would swing without some sort of hammock.
Egg.
And is there a fulcrum? And what thing does have a good
Mug
fulcrum
tree.
to swing in?
Hammer.
A hammer? Okay. What about
Mug
a
tree.
person then? Could swing easily?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
Oh yeah. All right.
Egg.
Good game.
Because a person's kind of long, right? They're like a cylinder.
Yeah, and you got like a hook.
Mug
And
trees
swing
in
up and
aspic.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brent Santner points out that you could swing a mug tree as well.
Yeah.
Egg.
The mug itself. I don't think there's any. I don't think an egg could be Tarzaning around.
Okay, Albrat has switched teams just to break the egg deadlock. If an egg would be kind enough to break the mug deadlock and then switch back. See, I think it's up to you, Lucy, to lead from the front and avoid these deadlocks because they
Mug tree.
they do your team no favors. It feels like it's just down to luck.
Well, Oracle has just
Robot
Mug
made a
tree.
decision for us.
Okay, and no one wants to
tree.
bail you out of
It's
yes.
irrelevant at this point.
Okay, well now there's some real tension here.
Mug tree.
Okay. Predictions are shut. The mug tree wants Live, Laugh, Love to appear in the Hansard. The eggs want it not. Live, laugh, love. Of course not. Of course not. Mad, really, to think about that.
I'm not overjoyed that a member of the egg team decided which way we were going, but
That's why you need
Mug
to rally
tree.
from the front, right? Because then they were doing you a favour. Otherwise, you would have been ineligible for any points. Okay,
Yeah, no.
let's find one that's more
Egg.
plausibly going to appear. Like Borg. Hang on, no, Borg is a Swedish surname, and maybe it's also a Swedish white goods manufacturer. Yeah, so that's not worth doing.
is it?
Yeah, and if there's commodities named after it, it's going to come up in a boring intra-industry debate.
Never seen a Borg fridge.
I mean, you can get Borg something. I mean, you can get a Borg multi-slice toaster or something. Search Bridget Jones. I just feel that will definitely come up. That swings really far. I'm not searching Smeg. I think we have actually searched Smeg. I think Smeg has definitely been done. All right, now maybe is the time for Glory Hole. Has Glory Hole...
Yeah, can someone put now maybe it's the time for Glory Hole as a roll phrase, please?
Or did I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, predictions are now open. The mugs really need to start putting a shift on here. Has Glory Hole ever been said in Parliament? Exclamation mark yes or exclamation mark no?
Vote no to Glory Hole. I figure we might as well just start being contrarian.
I was wondering. I thought I didn't want to denigrate you by saying, "Are you just saying that because the eggs are saying yes?" But it's fun to discover that you were.
Well, the eggs. I hadn't seen the eggs voting intentions at the time, but I do think we probably should just take the opposite tack on the off chance that.
Thank you so much for bringing the welcome bird. I love to see new faces in the chat. I love to see this community grow from strength to strength.
Thank you for triggering the welcome bear, Harry.
Mug
Love to
tree.
see new faces in the chat.
Egg.
Mug tree.
Okay.
Egg.
Mug trees are once again in absolute quagmire, pure deadlock.
Egg.
Whereas the eggs have really sorted themselves out, decided what they're voting, and are almost unanimous.
Vote no on Glory Hole.
Do we have... Okay. Bread Santa has come in to break the deadlock. The mugs are coming in for no glory hole, and eggs are coming in for at least one glory hole.
Well, I've never seen the 8 on this font you use.
What do you think of it? Not great,
It's
is it?
It's a bit wonky.
It sucks, yeah.
Mug
It doesn't
tree.
really feel like it fits the general vibe.
Egg. Yeah, it's a bit freehand. Gone now, anyway.
Egg.
Okay. The mugs want a no. The eggs want a yes. Has glory hole ever been said in Hansard?
Mug tree.
Yeah, quite a lot, actually.
Egg.
Yeah, of course it has.
Oh no, poor mugs.
Egg.
When was the earliest?
It's just loading the results. It's got to go through 200 years of debates.
Right.
The earliest is 1929. We can find out the context for that if you like.
Did Glory Hole end the Great Depression?
It was the Royal Mercantile Marine.
Mug tree.
Chinwell.
There have been controversy as to how British seamen conduct
tree.
themselves in the Red Sea because of extreme heat. We have had that controversy in mercantile marine circles for years and years, and it's never been settled. Still, they discuss it in the forecastle, and in the glory hole, and in the saloons and ports of the United Kingdom. There you go.
Mug tree.
Albrecht created the sentence, proposed ceasefire, keep egg, but give a random chance for non-custom egg mentioned to show/play mud tree. I don't understand, sorry.
I think...
Mug trees in Aspic.
There is
Mug tree.
maybe a 1% chance that when someone says egg, mug tree appears.
Oh god, no. I would need to be supplied with some strong arguments in favour.
Egg.
Okay, so...
Egg.
The mug trees wanted no, and I'm afraid they failed, whereas the eggs wanted yes, and they succeeded.
Egg.
There might be some low spirits in the mug tree camp, and given that people can switch teams at any time, you may need to give a...
I'm thinking of switching. And considering there's no egg captain on this call, I could immediately become that.
Yeah, but what you could do is then rally them into bad votes, and then switch back.
Yeah, I've proven very good at that so far.
Glory Hole was fun. I wasn't expecting it to appear 7 or 8 times.
Mug trees in
across
Aspic.
the course of 100 years.
What was the most recent? Or have we?
The most recent Glory Hole was 1994 in
Mug
the budget
tree.
resolutions and economic situation debate, said by Mr. Thomas Graham of Renfrew West and Inverclyde. Specifically saying, is the minister saying that the glory hole is round the corner? We have heard that, yet the Tories are going on and on with their mismanagement of our manufacturing base.
Egg.
I guess it has another meaning that I don't know about. I hope.
Are they saying the glory hole is right around the corner?
The Tories
or
are
not?
promising us a glory hole, and yet we're waiting.
Right. Just
egg.
around that bed.
Egg.
Okay, what else is even here?
Poll.
We've got a poll up by Pete. Is the glory hole right around the corner? 1 in the chat for yes, 2 for no. And
I'm voting yes, but I've been proven wrong on so many fronts tonight. But
yeah, and don't worry, this won't be verified and it won't affect the standing of the mug trees. Oracle create the sentence. Steps are on the floor. Tradition. It's gone now. Oh well.
And who remembers leaf worms? But also, I do make the rules.
Let's go for Nightmare. Has anyone?
Glory. I'm thinking about it, and that doesn't track, Albert.
Poll closed.
The winner is this.
I am gonna say no because I think it's correct.
That's fair. I think everyone's saying no. We might need to do another bash of more terms then. Because I don't think they've said Nintendogs. Oh, it's quite tight on the mug trees, unless you're being done over.
What? Are we? What's
Mug
going on?
tree!
Why is this happening?
Well, it only takes a couple of people to muck around, and then suddenly the mug trees are voting mad.
Problem. Can't really track votes unless I've remembered who's in what team and got too much going on for that.
I think I might be able to see who voted which way. I think I actually do track it on my end. Let's have a look.
Mug tree!
The yes votes came from Albrot and Grugra Smith.
Albrot's not on this team.
Well, Albrot's really playing the field.
I deny everything.
Hello.
Oh.
Okay, let me close predictions because I think they've slowed to a halt. The mug trees want to know, and the eggs want to know. Has anyone in Parliament ever brought up Nightmare? No, fair enough. I could raise both the scores by 1. Don't necessarily see the value.
What did Albert say?
No idea.
Okay.
I laughed, though. I'm sure it was funny. Okay, let's do another round of what should we search? Because I think all my favourite ones on here are spent.
I am willing to hand over leadership of the mug trees if anyone would like to claim it.
Silly Billy. I'm sure you would have found in maybe like the 1870s there was someone called William who was referred to as Silly Billy for his very poor record on foreign affairs or something. Hypnodisc, there's no chance. Or is there? How big was Robot Wars? Are you starting something would have come up because people will be talking about that in terms of business or something. Or in terms of proposing a new bill or something. Flappy Bird. Oh, Flappy Bird. Yes, that's getting the rainbow treatment. Hello, Phil. We're doing competitive Hansard tonight. If you just want to join a team with either !Team Egg or Team Mugtree, you can then help with the scores. Mugtree is very badly in the lead. Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. Now, that's an American show, right? Or did it just get remade in America? Quick Pint. Buttocks. Buttocks could come up. It's a very formal way of saying bum. Petit Filou. Oh, I like that. I like that. Petit Filou. Petit Filou I like a lot. Froobs. I'm also going to put Froobs in. Hot Knives. Lucy, in your observations of the stream, what do you think makes a good search term?
A real cultural specificity.
Like it really drills into the zeitgeist of a specific 5-year period.
Yeah, like Ned Flanders in 2022.
That's odd though, right? You would have thought the heyday of thinking about Ned Flanders would have been 10 years earlier.
Yeah, I guess he casts a long shadow though.
I think he does actually, yeah. Albright, no, I don't think so. We've searched Crichton before. And Crichton does, bizarrely, Crichton does turn up.
Does he?
As well as, we found out that John Burko, Robot, references Lord of the Rings more than anyone else. And you could search almost any Lord of the Rings character and he's brought it up, including like the Ents, individual Ents.
Like Willowface. And...
Maybe it doesn't go that, but definitely Treebeard is in it.
Does he do this as speaker?
Yeah. I think specifically tells people off for spending too long talking very slowly, which is an Ent behaviour.
Right. He's not using all the characters as insults. Will the honourable member stop being such a golem?
Yeah, can you stop talking like Gollum? Since people wanted Baby Bell and Beyblade, why not Baby Blade?
I can think why not.
Okay. Jar Jar Binks. It feels like something we should have done. Steve Irwin. Yeah, that's good. Do you know, I'm sort of tempted by I Can't Be Asked. Beam Me Up Scotty. Baby Bell. Froobs. I mean, there's a few just cheese dairy products, but I think Froobs and Petit Filou make me laugh the most. Paul Ross. George Lazenby. I know that name, but who is that? Goblin Mode. I feel like we've searched it before. I feel like it's not in there.
George Lazenby played... He's an Australian model that played James Bond once in the 60s.
Right.
But also his name isn't spelt with an O. So I think that might mess up the search terms a bit.
Albright's created the sentence 0072 was George Lazenby. Thank you. Has anyone got a tissue? That's quite good. Yeah, I think that's quite good. Because, just to be clear, little utterances, like if people go off their speech but then say, oh, sorry, excuse me, I just sneezed, everything has to be recorded. So stuff like that would be in there. Well, I can't search Bond, Trop Messiah. Think of government bonds and loans and stuff. Bond will be in there a trillion times. Oh, unless you're just saying Bond as an answer to a question. I'm just. I am a god. Wouldn't a chew be recorded? But God knows how they'd transcribe a chew. Normal Island. No, these are too... My dog died this morning. That's too specific as well. I feel like there's so many ways you might tell someone that your dog died that the very small sentence, my dog died this morning, it's too unlikely.
Are you ready to rumble?
Woof woof. Are you ready to rumble? I like these though. Woof woof and are you ready to rumble I feel like are keepers. Girl dinner is a TikTok phrase from literally this year.
Mug tree!
What was that noise? That's the kind of stuff. Although you have to think, like, half of this is the House of Lords, so how would they say that? Would they say, like, you know...
Egg.
Can you identify that disturbance or something?
Belly heck.
He's behind you. I bet they have. Someone's done, like, a silly panto reference.
Egg.
Escape room. Okay, this is enough. This is enough. Let's go back in. The nearest fire exit. Almost certainly. Ian Beale. I've got a few. I'm gonna slap through these rainbow ones. A little goblin tickled my foot. I'm not gonna write that down.
Back to the Future Part 2.
Mortal Barrel asks, if Mugtree is eliminated, will you make a new thing to say? I don't know. Do you want me to do that?
Who are you asking?
Okay. Barrel. I guess anyone. You can answer as well.
No.
Mugtree!
God, it is a horrendous 8. I
Mummy.
dislike it.
Egg.
Egg.
We got double mug bead there, Buzz Jonesy. I don't know why.
Mugtree!
Okay, predictions are open. Has Flappy Bird ever been said in Parliament? Okay, a lot of early no's. Huh. You're all very sure. No one's saying yes. I honestly think it's plausible. Just think, right? Flappy Bird. Do you remember, like, 10 years ago, there was this whole thing of, like, if you teach a kid how to make an app, they could be the entrepreneur of the future. And Flappy Bird was the #1, like, stupid little rags to riches app. It was the just example of if you make an app that does a simple, stupid little thing, you could be part of the new .com bubble. And that would directly affect all this new coding and curriculum in schools. I think it's plausible.
Yeah, but 10 years ago, most of these, like, old men MPs not even have a smartphone.
You just need one 39-year-old Labour MP who's interested in education to say it, saying, why don't we teach the kids how to use actual computers, not like spreadsheet Excel stuff, but actually teach them C+ or something. You just need one person making that point.
Well, I have to make the point with the words Flappy Bird.
Yeah, and they'd bring up an example. Look, this stupid bird. All right, I don't know. Maybe not then. Harry's with me though.
Oh, I'm happy. Happy for you.
I'm not. I'm sad for me. Well, I thought it would be more contentious. All right, it looks like there's nothing in it. There's no tension. There's no mystery.
Mugtree!
Predictions are now closed. Everyone wants a no. I want a yes because that would justify my position that it's plausible.
You can put yourself on the board.
You never know, though. You might have someone in 1853 being like, I saw a Flappy Bird on the way here.
Guess what I saw, Mr. Speaker?
What? Mr. Speaker, we can get back to the treasury in a moment, but let me please describe this flappy bird. All right, forget it. Okay. That wasn't anything. Okay, what about Froobs, though? Has anyone in Parliament ever said Froobs?
Egg.
Egg.
Okay, predictions are open. Okay, and this doesn't count for anything, but I will try Flappy and Bird without speech marks. What? They've never said Flappy or Bird. What about just Flappy? Yeah, twice. Once in 1962, once in 2017. They just don't say. It's not a very.
Only twice.
Well, if you listen to any Parliament stuff, I guess the formality of the language is so overbearingly stiff that even a word like flappy, unless it happens to be like Dennis Skinner or some other like old Labour Northern MP who's like, you're getting all flappy, let's just vote for this and go home. You're not going to hear it. One of them was Alex Salmond.
Oh yeah.
In the European notification of withdrawal bill. Let me just see where he said flappy. Brexiteers were beginning to get a bit flappy about whether the Prime Minister was a born-again Brexiteer or still a secret submarine Remainer. It's one of the two flappies. And then one was the 1962 South Africa Bill, Lord Killearn. God. There was a time, you may remember, when Rommel was not very far from our gates, and some people were a bit flappy. So really different there.
There was Ash Wednesday and all that.
Yeah. Rommel being the leader of the Nazi North African campaign.
Some people were a bit flappy.
Some people were a bit flappy during World War II, yeah. It was a really flappy time for Europe. Flappy Europe, the app that's taken 2013 by storm. Oh, no one thinks Froobs. No one thinks Froobs. Alright. No one likes my choices at all. They don't think there's any drama in them. Okay, everyone wants a no for Froobs. Well, time to show you all up. Time to make you all feel foolish. Alright, fine. You will win. Okay, no more fun ones then.
I would love it if it was someone in 1823.
Yeah, it was just some word. Or it was just someone's surname. Lord
Albert
Froobs. Albert Froobs. Alright, nothing fun. Nothing. What's the least fun one here?
Hypnodisc.
Oh, that's fun. Friday night, everyone's fun pilled. No, it's time for some serious Hansard. Do I love you as a viewer? Why? What are you about to do? It sounds like you're gearing up to do something awful.
If there were more, like... good at Froobs, being said, but...
Okay, this one's straight down the line. Predictions are now open for what was that noise?
There's two ways to go on this. There's the huh? What was that? Just sort of idly to yourself. And there's the what was that noise? That was the noise of progress, Mr. Speaker. You know?
Oh yeah. What is the noise that we're hearing currently in this region? Why, it's the noise of fresh tyres being sent out to little children. They will be the truck drivers of tomorrow.
Yeah, but having said that, it is in the past tense, so it makes it more difficult to orate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A really good orator in the Commons would want to speak in present tense.
Yeah. What was that noise? That was the noise of industry.
Oh, yes, they're talking about the beautiful past. Oh, yeah. Oracle makes a really good point. A really strong argument for the no crowd. They would say sound, not noise.
Yeah, noise is quite negative, isn't it?
Okay. All teams are in deadlock. So I guess we just wait. I'm also convinced it's no. But we've had some upsets in the past. I think I'll try woof woof after this.
Hold on. Think.
Having a new transport streams? Yeah, I did a jalopy stream about 3 years ago.
Oh, I remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that was so long ago.
Because I didn't know that you could, like, move the car, like push
Well,
it.
neither did I. That's why I spent 2 streams looking at a car that fell off a curb.
Yeah.
Okay, can some people break these? No, never mind. Look, it's just a wash, innit? Okay, so Mugtree is undecided and ineligible for points. So is Egg. Let's just get this out of the way. What was that noise? Oh, Oracle has created the sentence, "This is going to be the rest of my miserable life, and absolutely glory holes fun, but yes, I wouldn't mind not having eyes," and of course, IWEBW, IWEBW. I don't know what any of that means. Do you know what? I'm not sure how look-upable it is. I think it's lost to time. What was that noise? Does not appear. What about if I get rid of the question mark? Okay. Okay, never mind. Let's move on to something real and fun.
Woof,
Has
woof.
anyone in Parliament ever said woof woof? Okay, predictions are open for woof woof. I've never said that. I've never said that in my life. Robot egg. Okay, I will, at Buzz Jonesy's request, look at what was that sound, but it's not going to count towards any points.
Mugtree.
Has anyone ever said Buzz Josie?
Yeah, it's just my brain and my fingers became momentarily combined.
Occasionally not coming through just on my... in the Discord call.
I'm occasionally cutting out, you say?
Yeah.
Oh. I think the gating on Discord's a bit more aggressive than I have on my OBS. Just because I know a lot of people log in for the mouth sound.
Classic example of that. What you said for me there was a lot of people tune in for the mouths. Hello? You are. You got no more.
Mug tree.
Wait, am I still on stream? I can relay from beyond the no more.
Mug tree.
Egg.
Stream is mine. For now.
Mug tree.
Egg.
Egg.
I will shortly
that
leave
was
the
nice.
job that it has been the honour of my life to hold, to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
Oh, real confidence in woof woof here. Okay, let's close the predictions. Everyone wants a yes. Okay, woof woof. We got 200 years to choose from.
I think it's a matter of when, not if.
Wow. Only three. Yeah, it's there. No, I'm back, aren't I? I need to stop touching the cable, do you know? I'm gonna touch it now to.
Ooh.
Hello? Am I here?
Hello.
Okay. It's wound but better. Okay, woof woof has been said 3 times.
Touch grass. Touch grass is a great one to search, I think.
Yeah, that is really good. Okay, that could be the next one. Everyone wins 7 to 11. Next one, touch grass.
Mug tree.
Oracle says we've done it.
Don't care. Yeah, but can you remember the result? People's accents have been very strong. I've also been a bit too freewheeling. I've picked too many that just clearly won't be there. I'm hoping for an upset. Oracle, I don't memorize my streams. I don't remember one stream to the next.
Egg.
Mug tree.
Can we look at the solitary earliest mention of woof woof? Of course we can. That was Sir G. Nabarro in 1967. It was a debate about the National Library. Let me read out their full contribution. Woof woof. That's it. that's all they said. And did they say anything earlier on? No, that's their only contribution to the entire debate.
Thank you, Sir G. Nabarro.
Yeah, fair enough. Thank you, Sir Nabarro. Let's also read the most recent. Yeah, sorry, yeah, it could have been a dog. In which case it's, fair enough, isn't it? What's the most recent? Points of order from Miss Tasmina Ahmed Sheikh, or Sheikh. Member for Mid Sussex, who has always afforded me courtesy and respect, was making woof woof sounding noises at what I was saying, which of course I find extremely disrespectful. This is an opportunity through you in the chair for the right honourable gentleman to set the record straight if that is not the case. And then they argue about that for a very long time. Gina Barra was a racist. I mean, it was an MP in the 1960s. So, yeah, I do find myself reading out the words of some of the most odious individuals of history. British politicians. Oh, Egg, would you like to break your deadlock?
The eggs are undecided on touching grass.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds to break the deadlock. Otherwise, you will not be eligible. What's going on? Why you're saying no and then putting other characters in? Okay, well, you've okay. So touch grass. The mugs want a yes. I'm going to shut the polls now. You still have a chance to change it if you have the numbers and the political will. It didn't happen. The mugs want a yes. The eggs want a no. Has anyone ever said touch grass? No, of course not. Of course not. That's a phrase that just shit posters say as of the last 3 years. Yeah, it's an extremely new expression.
Yeah.
The eggs get a point. Congratulations. Okay, what's coming up next?
Mug tree.
What's best? It could go either way, but given one of the more famous phrases from TV history, has anyone ever said, "Beam me up, Scotty," in Hansard? I think I want to do one where it seems more obvious that the answer would be yes. Oh, Trot, you're going beyond that and you're going to guess the political party that says it. You're so sure you're going to do a micro guess. Well, Cat doesn't need to have said it. This isn't searching the transcript of Star Trek, the original series.
Be another great stream, though.
Yeah. It did Captain Picard ever say Froobs? Computer, Froobs, hot. Yeah, hot Froobs in the chat if you like hot Froobs. Okay, not many Mugtree votes. That's the worst thing you've ever said. Have you not looked through mall phrase? Albrock, could you also add room temperature, please? Okay, I'm going to close off the polls now. Any final votes? Now's your chance. That is worse. That's worse. Okay, everyone wants Beam Me Up Scotty. It's got to be there. Okay, Beam Me Up Scotty in 200 years of parliamentary discussion. Huh. Yeah, it's there. It's actually probably the most populated phrase we've looked for. In 1 year, it was said twice.
94?
Oracle of Truth has created the sentence, "I like my Froobs like I like my Gregs. Steps are on the floor traditionally." Yeah, first time in 1994, and in 2021 it was said twice. But it's only been said 9 times. Once in the Terrorism Prevention and Investigation Measures Bill. Yeah, I'm not going to click on it. It might be really grim. You can't see it behind my head? It's just that. It's just these little lines. Okay, everyone wins. Lucy, as a representative of Mugtree, do you think you'll be able to close the gap with the time remaining? Which is about 15 minutes? Egg.
Oh, only if it's a quick fire.
Okay, I will extend, given your given the serious problems that Mugtree is facing, I will extend to you a courtesy. What do you think should go in next? What do you think you could predict correctly that the eggs would get wrong?
Egg.
Has anyone got a tissue?
Has anyone got a tissue? Has anyone ever said, has anyone got a tissue in Hansard? Maybe the thing I was supposed to say is predict. Okay, predictions are now open for has anyone got a tissue? Jonesy with no, Summer with yes, Lucy with no, Beryl with no. What's King of Time said? I'd rather have a warm calf rube than a frozen egg. Is that true, King of Time?
Oh, I agree.
I'd rather have a frozen egg, I think.
Mugtree!
Petit Falou in hot tubes? No, no way. I'd rather have a dense
into
ice
a hot
egg.
tube anyway. It's all going down the hot tube. Might as well be a hot tube.
Egg. Would a frozen egg make you sick? No, you'd no, I don't think so. You can freeze eggs. I think as well, some MPs, they're going in, day out. They've got to give speeches. You might sometimes just need to blow your nose. And they would say tissue, wouldn't they? Robot was a tissue. In fact, if anything's wrong here, it's the word anyone.
Open.
They might not say anyone. We've got a poll that's been opened. Would you rather have a warm calf rube or a frozen egg? 1 for warm calf rube, 2 for frozen egg. Albert created the sentence, I created a temp bum and I was fine. Then I ate a bee and died, thank you, Bing.
That's interesting. But there's no... You have to insert the spaces between the category.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, that it made temp bun one word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just replaces that string with the brackets with the output. If you don't put a space, it doesn't put a space.
Is this?
Frozen egg. That's what I'd choose as well. Looks like everyone wants no for this, so I'm shutting the predictions. And we're looking for, has anyone got a tissue?
Mugtree!
Soggy's not a noun. It's never been said. Oh, and no one thought it would. Fine. Okay, let's speed things up. Let's just go through everything. Predict. Are you ready to rumble? Predictions are open for Are you ready to rumble?
Go big or go home, I reckon.
It used to be we'd do one of these streams and we'd find such weird... it would be like wall-to-wall Hansard wax. Each of whom would have like a weird little story behind it. I feel like I've rinsed Hansard now. Truly rinsed it.
What was the first one tonight?
Ned Flanders, that was the best one. We started strong. Flappy was actually alright, yeah. People got a bit flappy when Rommel was at the door. That was actually the first time Flappy was said in the English language.
Created it.
Okay, we seem to have a consensus here. There isn't much in the Mugtree camp at all, but you are leaning more towards yes than no.
Egg! Mugtree!
We've really been decimated.
Okay, I'm going to ship predictions here.
Mugtrees in aspic.
The Mugtrees want a yes. The eggs want a no.
Egg.
Are you ready to rumble? I can't see it personally. Honestly, I do think the Mugtrees...
Mugtree!
It is their own fault they're
Egg.
losing. No, of course not. Of course not. I think the Mugtrees are dreamers, you know? They dream big.
I mean, we've been behind this whole time, and the only way to catch up would be that was nice. Just tasted 10 points briefly.
Yeah, sorry, I lost my mind briefly. I was overcome with sympathy. No, swinging for the fences. You got to play your most defensive game yet. Play conservatively.
But
You've
so
gotta-
do the eggs, and the eggs are always right. So we have to take the wide swing.
I think you could be right almost as much of the eggs if you voted sensibly.
Well, we didn't at the start, so now we have to vote insensibly.
No, because you've doubled down on what sent you wrong in the first place, which is doing mad votes.
It's the only thing that can fix us now.
Egg. Okay, Jar Jar Binks. Egg.
Jar Jar Binks was a senator.
Of where?
Naboo in the Republic Senate.
Is that up near Cumbria?
Yeah,
Is that in the Lake District?
yeah. That's where he's from. Speaks the Cumbrian dialect.
Okay, the Mugtrees are going in for no. The eggs are going in for yes. This could be your chance.
Come on!
Okay. Oh. Okay. Everyone wants a no. Everyone wants a no.
Boring old eggs.
Mortal Barrel, when you say GFMT, are you saying get fucked Mugtrees? Is that how I should understand that acronym?
I think very, very poor.
No, what does it mean? Sorry, what does it mean then?
Mugtree!
Gutted for
Mugtree!
GFMT in the chat if you're gutted for Mugtree.
Mugtree!
Okay, it looks like everyone wants a no here.
Tell you what, the 9 in this font isn't great either.
I don't think now's the time to come swinging at the font when everyone's putting GFMT in the chat.
I'm just trying to move us on.
Jar Jar Binks. Egg. It is!
What? No!
Jar Jar Binks
Mugtrees in
has
aspic.
been said twice. Jar Jar Binks has been said 200% times more than Ned Flanders. It just has to load exactly when. Chris Grayling brought it up twice.
It was the same guy?
Yeah, less than a year apart. Chris Grayling.
Within 5 months.
Yeah, once in December and then later the spring of the next year. So, why? I was a little surprised to hear a Star Wars joke from the Jar Jar Binks of the Labour Party, and I have to say it was a little unfair. Oh, is this in the middle of Corbyn bashing? It's literally calling Corbyn Jar Jar Binks.
Always regarded you as a man of greater stature than Yoda, Mr. Speaker. God.
And then the other Jar Jar? Yeah, it's the same joke. I was a little disappointed that the shadow leader of the house did not tell any Star Wars jokes, because during the last few days, a number of people described him to me, very unfairly in my view, as the Jar Jar Binks of the Labour Party.
You said that 5 months ago.
Yeah, isn't this the thing that you say? Oh, my life.
Can't
Read
believe
the next sentence. Oh, yeah. Next sentence. Season's greetings to everyone. International Women's Day will be on 8th of March 2016. Oh, God, no. The next sentence on this one is, I remind the honourable gentleman that the purpose of the trade union bill is to stop trade unions holding the public to ransom. Fucking hell. That's why we are the party of the workers. We represent the millions travelling to work, not the tiny minority of trade unionists who want to cause trouble for the country. Also, I'm surprised you didn't tell any Star Wars jokes, because you're the Jar Jar Binks of the Labour Party.
And John Burkow is Yoda.
You're a lot taller than Yoda, actually. Oh, God. I hate the Hansard because it reminds me of Britain. Still, I'm big upset for the eggs and the mug trees getting back on track.
Yeah.
Just goes to show. Still got a bit of a nose on me. Okay, I'm just throwing in a wild card. Chomp.
Mugby.
Mug tree.
Absolutely, yes on Chomp.
Yeah, do you think chomp?
I think 19th century Chomp.
It's not a very formal word. It's a kind of a silly word.
Yeah, but it's a silly word that an aristocrat might use.
Yeah. Talking about the trade unions chomping on the public purse.
Yeah.
Chain chomp.
I imagine you've done Super Mario, and I imagine it's there.
Have we done Super Mario? I think we did Pikachu. Super Mario. There's no way of doing Luigi, right? Because that is just an actual person's name. Oh, wow. Everyone just thinks it would be... Everyone just believes in Chomp, all right. I guess there's nothing in it. All right, everyone wants to see Chomp. Only 5 times. It's not as mad as everyone was making out. I think it was a good one in the end. 4 times.
All right.
Nevertheless, you were all correct. Mona the Vampire. Did people vote for Chomp? Yeah, everyone wanted Chomp. Alright, we'll do our one video game one. Otherwise we could be here. If we're doing a speed round, then Sonic the Hedgehog is opposite. Predictions now open for Sonic the Hedgehog. Grant Shapps said Chomp in relation to HS2. Absolutely. Travelling on a train can be a fantastic way to chomp through constituency work or anything else that people are doing on business or for pleasure. Great. I love going on a train because I could do this kind of work or literally anything else.
Does he eat his constituency work?
Mug trees in Aspic.
Egg.
I think there's a point about Welwyn Garden Village there, and the technicality of whether it's a city or a town in Grant Shapps.
Yeah, as a representative of 2 towns, one, Welwyn Garden, calls itself a city, but it is actually a town. And there's also one, Hilary Ben said Chomp.
It's more
The
modern
powers-
than I thought.
Chomp.
Yeah. The cigar chomping commies will take over.
The cigar chomping commies.
Egg. Mug tree.
Ooh. We've got our sharpest divide in Mugtree versus Egg
Oh,
history.
wow.
Yeah. Okay, I feel I can comfortably shut the predictions there. No one's going to turn that over at this point. Okay, the Mugtrees want a no, and the Eggs want a yes. Sonic the Hedgehog. Huh, only relatively recently. None in the 90s, but 3 since. Oh, Mugtrees. Oh, Mugtrees, there's just no helping you, is there?
He's Sonic the Hedgehog.
There's just nothing that can be done for you guys.
It's the National Parliament. What are they doing?
What do you mean?
Why are they talking about Sonic?
It's culturally important. Sonic the Hedgehog's culturally huge. It's the blue blur. It's the blue blur. Okay, so one makes sense. The UK. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, Albert. So one of the debates makes sense. It's the UK video game industry. But one of them is a gambling-related harms debate, and one is the finance bill number 2. Why was Sonic the Hedgehog brought up? Much has changed since I was an avid gamer, playing games such as Sonic the Hedgehog, In Search of Gold Rings. Loot boxes were not a thing. I have recently learned a lot more about them. Yeah, fair enough. And the finance bill? Sonic the Hedgehog? Robot
Mug tree.
Egg.
Mug tree.
Egg.
By the end of March 2020, 1,000 games had received the kite mark that they need.
Mug
It
tree.
is called Culturally British Accreditation
Egg.
and is given by the British Film Institute as a prerequisite for getting video games tax relief. However, anything seems to go. It is nothing to do with being British. Some of the games that receive this accreditation are called Batman. I did not know that Batman lived in Downing Street. Goat Simulator and Sonic the Hedgehog are just some of the examples of games that have been given this culturally British accreditation and millions in tax relief. The real truth is that this is culturally British fig leaf was really designed to get around the EU's commissions on state aid and, in reality, it is costing the taxpayer millions of pounds.
Mug tree.
Is this the only time that Goat Simulator has been mentioned?
Imagine we had put in Goat Simulator and
I
it would have got a round-the-wall nose. And then you could say, no, they did. In
It would have been a
2019,
real
while
Jar Jar
discussing
Binks.
the finance bill, Goat Simulator. That's quite good.
Also, fun to say, Batman can't be British because Batman doesn't live in Downing Street.
Yeah, it implies that the only games that should get the culturally British accreditation are set literally within the 4 walls of Downing Street. Just literally
What?
Prime Minister Simulator.
What's the name of that cat? Larry?
What, the Downing Street cat? I've got no idea.
Yeah.
Do you want to play one last round? Do you want to turn it all around? Double or nothing?
The entire score?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Okay. Okay, what would you like to search? Doesn't have to be from here. The floor is wide open.
Immediately, what comes to mind is the phrase "George from Rainbow," but I know it won't be there.
Yeah, but
Just sort of
if the egg people think it will be there, you get a point.
Yeah, let's say George from Rainbow.
Mugtree.
We've searched Mugtree. Maggie.
Oh, I don't think Maggie is suggesting
Mugtrees
Mugtree.
in aspic.
I think Maggie's saying Mugtree, so a little Mugtree will come up.
Oh, I completely forgot that is an element.
I wish I could forget that is an element. They've said, look at the counters. Literally, look at the counters here.
Egg.
233 eggs, 170 mug trees. Something needs to be done about this. I should probably delete them both.
Mugtree.
Oh, I've forgotten to vote.
Egg.
Go big or go home, I think.
Yeah, you've caused a deadlock.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 5 no's for egg and 2 yeses for Mugtree. That's interesting enough for me. Hello, Learning Laser. If you want to quickly join your team and take part in the last round of the night, we're trying to work out if George from Rainbow has been said in 200 years of British parliamentary debate. You probably have more voting power if you join Mugtree. Perfect. And now exclamation mark yes or exclamation mark no.
Mugtrees in aspic.
Oh. Oh, that's not how it's supposed to be. I don't know why that happened, Learning Laser.
Mugtree.
Try again. Yeah, you are beyond teams. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Congratulations, Learning Laser. You're the first person to break that.
Mugtree.
Literally by following the instructions I gave you.
Mugtree.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I'm surprised everything's worked as okay as it has, to be honest. As usual. Let's ship predictions. Let's close things up for the night. Mugtree want yes and Egg want no.
Mugby.
Has George from Rainbow ever been said? No. No, never.
Mugtree.
So, overall, that is the Mugtrees. Oh, Albrot's here.
Hello.
Hello.
As the only member of Team Egg to have popped into the chat, I guess that makes me the de facto representative, and I just wanted to extend a hand of companionship to Team Mugtree. Am I loud? Martine says I'm loud.
Yeah, you are quite loud.
I'll back away from the mic. Does that help?
I'll turn you down on my end. You took normal. You took comfortable.
Mike. I just wanted to say it was a well-fought match, and I do want to point out that none of my shenanigans ever actually influenced any of the rounds. I never successfully evened out a score or anything. So this was legitimate.
There's nothing you could have done that would have offset Mugtree's self-inflicted injuries.
Oh yeah, that is fair enough. Well, I accept the defeat.
Mugtree.
In the reformation of moral society, I'll reintegrate.
Mugtrees in aspic.
And let's all reintegrate. This finally has put things to rest. If people wanted to say what would happen if eggs competed against Mugtrees to guess what was in the Hansard, who would win, now we know. And that discussion need never come up ever again.
Mugtree.
And if we can all get some GFMTs in the chat, please. We're all gutted for Mugtree. And if you are Mugtree, Grugger Smith has suggested GFMT can stand for gutted for my team. When is what getting deleted, Oracle?
Has it already happened?
Mug tree.
What are people talking about? What, they lost, yeah? Good, then we're good for
Mug
them.
trees in Aspic.
Mug tree.
Thought you were goading Oracle into saying mug tree so that it wouldn't do the thing.
So it gets killed now.
Egg.
What gets killed?
Mugby.
I said that the winner wouldn't get deleted. And that's true.
Mug
I won't
trees in
delete the other
Aspic.
one either.
This is a betrayal.
Mug trees in Aspic.
This is
Mug tree.
yeah. Get out of here, Sean. Okay, now that Sean's gone, I'm going to take the
Mug tree.
opportunity to say that what he said was
trees
not
in
true, and that
Aspic.
mug tree is absolutely going to be deleted
Mug
as soon as
trees in
possible.
Aspic.
Mug tree forever.
Mug trees in Aspic.
We
Mug
never
trees in
surrendered.
Aspic. Mug trees in Aspic.
Sean is pulling some real Vince McMahon
Mug
garbage
tree.
here, and I won't
Mug
stand for
tree.
it.
I never said I'd delete anything.
Mug tree.
I literally never said I'd delete anything. However, if I was to delete one of them because they're doing my
Mug
head
tree.
in, it can't be egg now. Right? That's still something. You've still earned that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Mug tree.
Here, do you want to see something cool?
I love seeing cool things.
Yeah. All right,
Egg.
watch this. Look what happens if you put egg or mug tree in the chat.
Ah, Dr. Plem. It's got that taste that you just won't forget.
Dr. Plem?
You feel that?
I don't think that's cool. Nothing cool is happening.
It's so quiet.
Oh.
It's so quiet.
It's not cool.
It's so quiet.
How is that not deleting?
Well, it's still... Cause, well... I'll show you.
Okay.
Look, it's still here. Still here. I've just turned it off.
You know, people paid money for those eggs, Sean.
Yeah? Did they want him back? Did they want it back?
Yes.
Mug tree.
Who's that? Who's here? Oh, they've gone. It's so quiet, though. Isn't this nice? Just hanging out in the woods.
It feels like
Well, we're hanging out in front of Hansard, actually.
like you've condemned Egg and Mug Tree to a sort of horrible purgatory.
All right,
Whatever,
yeah,
where you put someone in a mirror.
You've put them both in the Phantom Zone.
Okay, poll open. Should I turn Egg and Mug Tree back on? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
I know I'm on the
Egg
losing
and
side.
Mug Tree?
Yeah.
I think burn it all to the ground.
Yeah? I have got a redeem which just says the end. Oh no, it's already been triggered. And I had to ignore it 'cause it was like 20 minutes in.
If we all just felt hostage to Egg and Mug Tree.
I believe I made Egg bad. Why can't you believe that? You've been watching this stream for years. Surely you could believe that. No, we've gotten so much more. Egg has gotten so much better since Mug Tree came in.
Winner.
The real estate for Egg has been through the roof since Mug Tree.
Okay, but we were at a happy level for so long, and then you just brought in unchecked, uncontrolled growth. You just capitalized Egg into hell. It was unsustainable, and you're the problem. With that, I resign as representative of Team Egg in shame. I wish I could remember Theresa May's thing that she said, and I would say that. Pretend I did that.
What can I resign from?
Twitch.tv/Sean Morrow.
Yeah, shall I do that? Let's put up a poll.
I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honour of my life to hold, to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
Do you know what? Let me tell everyone the truth. Let me tell you the truth. Let me get big. Honest equals big. When I said that we were going to get rid of Egg and put in Mugtree, I literally just said it that day as a joke. And then people kept saying, "Can I buy a Mugtree then?" And I was like, "Oh, no, you can't," because in my head, nothing was going to happen. I just was going to say that once, laugh, get no mauled, and we all move on. But then people have just been. I've just received DMs from people going, "I've donated for a Mugtree. Here's the Mugtree." I'm like, "Oh right, okay. I guess I need to put these Mugtrees in." And then one person had a Mugtree, so other people wanted Mugtrees. I was thinking, how do I find my way out of this? And that's still where I am. I still am in the middle of. I think you can't, like, if you burn a tree into ash, it's actually, and maybe I'm a bit too long in the tooth to be discovering this, you can't turn it back into a tree. You've changed something.
Even if it's a mug tree?
Well, I don't know what to do. I still don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Listen, let me tell you something that is true. When I said we're going to be transitioning away from Egg into Mugtree on November the 1st, that was really funny. That was a really funny time for me anyway. I was laughing a lot. And yeah, you're right, I'm living with the consequences of that now, because it's a bit less fun to say Egg now that people are also saying Mugtree, and there isn't really a solution to that. There isn't really a solution to this. And I got my sister, I panicked and I asked my sister to send me her saying Mugtree, and because of just her general demeanour, she just said it in a really aggressive way. I didn't give her any direction for that. That's just how she said it. I said, "Can you send me a clip of you saying Mugtree?" She just sent me that within 10 minutes into WhatsApp. Mugtree.
I'm pretty sure you said that was like a default sound.
Yeah, it's the default sound my sister makes when you say, "Can you send me you saying Mugtree?" Maybe Oracle's got it right. Maybe we do need a third thing.
Yeah, Crumpet's good.
Now I'll find out what it is. Random noun. I think this one will solve it.
Are you Team Gun?
Gun. Egg. You have joined the voice chat, but you are muted currently. Welcome bear anyway.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing new faces in the chat, and I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
Somewhere between common and rare.
Mugtrees in aspect.
Mugtree.
Egg.
Egg. God, I wish people would stop saying egg and mug tree.
Mug tree.
For someone who's growing sick of those noises.
It's quite
I'm
nice
sure.
being a team captain.
Egg.
Because
For the purposes of this experiment...